Hi, how are you doing? So for today's videos, I will talk about how do you become a hospital dietary aide. What is your job responsibility? What is your job duty? So I will go over that. So I think the best way to go over it is I will go online and look through it Indeed. That's where I usually look for job, and I will kind of break down the job responsibility, the requirement, and kind of go over the job that as a hospital dietary aide. Now, a quick overview. Hospital dietary aide is pretty much you prep and prepare food inside the kitchen in the hospital, and you take that food, the tray, to the floor and give it to the patient room, give it to the patient inside the room, and then after 30 minutes to an hour, you come back, get the food, bring it down, and then there's other extra additional duties that we'll go over in this video. So let's just jump into it, okay? When you look for a job, for me personally, I use Indeed to look for a job online, but there's many other websites that you could use. Just Google them. So as you can see on the page right now, when you put in dietary aide, I put in Los Angeles, California, and there's many show up. Let's look at the hospital dietary aide in Southern California in Hollywood. So let's go to their company website, okay? So let's click on that. Now, when you go to the website, they pretty much tell you your job description, a quick summary of it, a kind of snapshot of what the job will be. As you can see right here, let's look at the job snapshot. It's per diem. So when you get hired, there's full-time, part-time, and per diem. Per diem is pretty much mean that you get hired, you work whenever they need you, but you guarantee about probably around 2 to 3 days a week, just depend on how many hours or how many shifts they need you, but expect your working schedule to be kind of all over the place. But usually you could get per diem and you eventually move up to part-time if you have some connection inside a hospital or you work well with other co-workers. Now, a location in Hollywood, job type, healthcare, restaurant, food service, experience, not specified, so that means you don't really need that much experience. Now let's go to the job description. Your job description is pretty much tell you what you're gonna be doing for this job. As you can see on the second paragraph, you maintain patient profile, you count the food item, you have the tray, you kind of prepare and prep the food on the tray, and then you bring those to the patient, and maintaining cleanliness of the department. So there are some additional duties that you would do inside the kitchen. Next, let's go to job responsibilities and duties. So for this job, let's go to the first paragraph. You make sure that your food, so ensure diet list. So that means for a hospital, right, each patient will be on a special diet, but majority of patients will have on a certain type of diet that you need to follow. So your nurse, a chart nurse, will call the kitchen. You will take the order and say, hey, this patient in this room will be this and this and this. This patient needs to eat this, drink this. So you need to make sure that everything is in order, and you give it to the chef. You prepare the food, and then you get the food from the chef and the cook, and then you can put it on the tray and prepare that. Now go to the second paragraph. You prepare coffee, hot water, iced tea, milk, drink. So very much just prepare an item on the tray. So you put in the cart to bring up to the floor later to give to the patient. So just kind of preparing food in the kitchen. Third paragraph, retrieve cart from unit at designated time. So the cart where you put the tray, so in the hospital there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you will bring the cart with all the tray for the patient up to the floor, and then you put the cart there. You get the tray, give the patient, and then you probably come back in an hour or so to take the cart back down to the kitchen for cleaning and stuff like that. Go down now. Let's go to the fourth paragraph. Maintain high level of sanitation in the department. Now with the sanitation wise, each hospital, each county, each city will have their own regulation. So you need to check up on that. But it's pretty straightforward. You will probably mop, sweep the floor to make sure everything is clean. So there's no like unsanitary or any dangerous environment in the kitchen. Go to fifth paragraph. ensure merchandise is put away as needed. Ensure perishable and meat items are covered, dated, and labeled when received. So it's just inventory check. Make sure that everything is not expired because you don't want to serve expired food. Make sure nothing is rotten. It's very straightforward, especially when you work in the kitchen. Number 6, take conscious ownership for work and take prerogative. So this is very much you working as a team player. Be professional at work. So don't come in drunk or just don't be stupid when you're working in the kitchen. So just be nice, be a team player in the kitchen, be a team player in the hospital, and just have a professional mannerism when you talk and interact with patients inside the hospital. Next, let's go to qualification or your requirement to work inside the hospital as a hospital dietary aide. So as you can see, minimum education, all you need is a high school diploma or a GED. For minimum experience, they say 1 year dietary experience prefer. Again, this is say prefer. But if you work as in a restaurant as a waiter or waitress before, or in some type of hospital or food service experience, they probably can count that too. Most of the time, they just want you to have some type of experience like working in the food industry. So as long as you can demonstrate that you have. Again, like some people usually need a good communication, good attitude. They probably can hire you. So just don't be too nervous when you get interviewed. Just say, hey, like I have this experience, or I try to kind of play it off as, hey, I did this before. I'm sure that I could do this job. Now, I think a lot of people kind of worry about is the requirement for certification or NISN for the hospital fire and life safety card. This is mostly in Los Angeles City. You could Google that and find a website or find a class to take before you apply for this job. It's pretty quick to get the card, but if other area, other city, you don't need to have a safety fire card. Some hospital will just ask you to do it after you get hired. So it depends on hospital, honestly. And for the safety card, you could get it very quickly. Now, after that, let's say you read through the list, you get your requirement done. Now, all you need to do is apply. Apply is very straightforward. You give them your basic information, your resume, upload your resume, and then just wait for them to call you back for interview. And hopefully you get an interview. Don't be too nervous. And good luck with your interview. Good luck with finding a job. And apply as much as possible. Just try your best and try to apply to different hospital, different clinic, different area. And eventually you will get a call back. Well, I hope you learned something new from this video. What is your thought on the hospital dietary aide job? Let me know down in the comment. And like and subscribe. On this channel, I talk about my life experiences in healthcare. And take care of yourself. Hope you have a good day. I will see you again on next video. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, and love yourself. Bye!